All right. There we go. I put my screen there. Okay, let's start this again. And I've got the chat up as well. Hello, treasure hunters! Again. We had a bit of a false start while I got Periscope up and running. But yay! Welcome everybody to this week's treasure hunting and blue sky zoom scope. I'm kind of looking at my screen and freaking out because I can see 3 versions of myself. I can see 2 on Zoom and I can see 1 on Periscope. If you want to watch on Periscope, my name is Catherine Tweets there, and I love hearts. Hearts are awesome. And if you want to watch on Zoom, join my Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Catherine Treasure. And there's a link to the Zoom in there. Wow, that's really nice, Mr. Asp5150, who says, fortunately, he only sees 1 of me. Some people are so nice. I love you people who are on both Periscope and Zoom. That's so funny. Okay, so I had a good week. I did some serious treasure hunting. Lots of various things I've done this week. Perry says she called the fulfillment butler, waiting on a quote. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about fulfillment butler. We'll talk about retail arbitrage. We'll talk about clothes. I did some clothes sourcing this week. I did some video game clearance sourcing in Walmart. And I did yard sales this morning. So I found lots and lots of stuff. Whoa, the hearts are pouring out on Periscope. And also, I did like some major damage to my foot. So I'll tell you what I pulled out of my foot last night. It was a very traumatic time in my life. And I kind of have a sore foot now, but I've been really brave about it. I've been, I actually walked around Walmart last night with the foreign object in my foot. So, okay, let's go in order. What did I do early this week? Early this week, I went to Walmart late at night, and they just put out the clearance, and it was awesome. I did do a video about it and put it on YouTube. So if you look on YouTube, you can see the video of Isaac and me and Sid finding all the crazy clearance video games in Walmart. Some of them, this was $5, and it's selling on Amazon right now for $45. Whoa! So really excited about that. There were quite a few really good buys that I got from Walmart. They had video games were all $5, except a few, but almost all the video games were $5, and all the infinity packs, they had so many infinity packs. They were $12 each. I didn't bother with the Wii ones. The Wii ones aren't selling for a whole lot, but the PS3, PS4, they had Xbox 360. Those were all doing at least $25 or $24. So really happy with those. I stocked up like crazy on video games in Walmart in the clearance, and I was really excited about those. So today I've been scanning video games. I also went to Walmart last night, and that was a lot of fun. I had, there's Caesar. Hi Caesar, how are you doing? I had a lot of fun in Walmart last night looking for clothes. I got approved for clothes a while back thanks to Sherry Worth. I got to give a shout out to Sherry because she got me approved in pretty much, or ungated in pretty much everything. But I haven't really bothered selling clothes. And I've been so inspired seeing what people are doing, especially in the bundle group. There's a lot of bundlers who are bundling clothes. And I got so inspired, I decided I was going to go and do this for myself. So I hit up Walmart last night and found a bunch of clothes that had great ranks, great prices. So I've been polybagging up clothes, and I'm going to send them all to Amazon and see how those do. And I will totally report back to you guys because I'm very excited about them. I found a lot of licensed clothes, a lot of characters, shoes too. So I'm giving them all a try, and we'll see how those do. So this has been kind of a week of retail arbitrage for me. And I feel like I fell off the horse for a bit. I've been so caught up doing the blue sky work with Isaac and doing all of that I kind of hadn't done any retail for a while. So I hit up Walmart a few times and did that. So my foot, oh my gosh. So yesterday morning, I was like walking through our messy corridor of doom. I call it that because the children tend to play and leave their stuff. And I fell over something, and I fell over a Pokemon, and my foot was suddenly in agony. I was like, oh my gosh, I've got a bit of Pokemon embedded in my foot. And here was the problem. All I could see was like a black dot in my foot. And when I touched it, it was like, ow, pain. So Isaac and I were like poking around with tweezers and a needle, and I decided that a bit of the Pokemon had broken off and embedded in my foot. So we were doing like DIY surgery in the kitchen, and you know, like those disaster movies when you see like all these people on a boat and they've been like lost in the Atlantic for like a year, and they've all got sunburn and they're all seasick and they're lying there, and then someone gets appendicitis. It was like that. And there's like people pouring whiskey over it, and someone's like hooking out the appendix, and the guy's like sweating and like, oh, I'm gonna die. That was our kitchen yesterday as we tried to get this thing out of my foot. It didn't work. We couldn't get it out. So I just left it for a while. And I soaked it in hot water, and then I went shopping in Walmart, because what better thing to do when you've got something deeply embedded in your foot than go walk around Walmart. But that's how dedicated I am to the world of shopping and reselling, that I will walk around Walmart with things embedded in my feet. Anyway, we came home last night, and I'm like, ow, my foot really hurts. There's something really seriously in my foot. So we spent about an hour, like, prodding it with a needle, and Isaac was doing crazy squeezing, and suddenly, like, the thing popped out. And this, wait, I've got it. I've got the culprit right here. This is what it was. Let me see if I can hold it so I don't drop it. Hold on. It was this crazy pencil lead. Do you see this, guys? A pencil lead. Oh my gosh. And that was like all the way up in my foot. And it's like a centimetre long. You can't even see how long it is on this. But it just came out of my foot like that. So that was the saga of my foot. I am very happy it's out. I'm very glad it's out. I used copious amounts of TCP, which is like this crazy British antiseptic. So hopefully I won't die of an infection, because that would suck. I don't really want to die yet. But that was the happy story of my life and my foot. On to other things. So I went, hi Adam, how are you doing? Adam, you've been stalking me like crazy on Periscope. It's awesome. Lots of hearts. Yay. Guys, Periscope is taking off like crazy. If you're watching me now on Zoom and you're not on Periscope, oh my gosh, you should be on Periscope, or at least watching it on the computer on Periscope, because everyone was out scoping this morning. Jeff Davidson, I saw you, Jeff. I couldn't watch you for long because I was driving, so I couldn't really watch you. But Jeff was on Periscope this morning. Who else was on Periscope? Oh, Bobby Miller was on Periscope this morning. Loads of people. Everyone is Periscoping. I think Debbie's been Periscoping. And it's really fun. It's such a great way to like join people when they go treasure hunting. Either I know Paul Gunnison does a lot from thrift stores. He's out thrifting all the time. But it's so fun watching. Oh my gosh! And Sean and Becky just renewed their vows, and I just missed it, so I've got to go back and watch that. But Sean, Cool Toads, our very own treasure hunting admin, Mr. Cool Toads, just renewed his vows with his lovely wife, Becky. So congratulations to you guys. No excuse, you should be here watching us. Instead of enjoying your second honeymoon and wedding. But no, I am so pleased for you guys. Becky looked so beautiful. So really, really happy to see that. Bob, you get the info on Periscope by going to periscope.tv. And it's just a streaming app. It's really cool. You can use it on iPhone and you can use it on Android. I know some people are getting some glitchiness on certain types of Samsung Galaxy. I don't know. I have an iPhone. I'm like an Apple holic. So I tend to just Apple everything, but I know it's kind of hit and miss with with Android. Some people it's working fine on Android, others maybe not so much. But you can watch it back on your computer, so that's pretty cool. Adam says, no glitch on the S4, Apple still sucks. Haters gonna hate. Except you sell a ton of apples. So there we go. But yeah, definitely get on the Periscope train. It's pretty exciting. The other app that's getting some attention is Meerkat, but I think Periscope are winning. I think it's like the kind of Betamax VHS war, and I think Periscope are going to win this one. So I'm putting my money on Periscope. We'll see how it goes, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I made a few scopes this morning as I was thrifting. I went yard sailing this morning, so I got up a little bit late. My alarm didn't wake me, sadly, but I did get up and go yard sailing this morning, and I had some luck. The first big sale I went to, they said, why is no one out this morning? Did you see our advert on Craigslist? And I totally did. I saw them I used Garage Sailor. So there's two apps that are really good if you're going and looking for yard sales. One of them is Yard Sale Treasure Map, and the other one is Garage Sailor. Thank you, Adam, G Sailor. That's the one on Periscope. Adam just posted it. It's GSALR, and that's the one I mostly use. And it brings up all the yard sales around your area with little flags, and you can click on them to see all the info about them. And that's the one I primarily use. And the first sale I went to, they said, yeah, there's no one coming here today. Jeff says Comic-Con keeps people away. That might be true. People who got tickets, I wish I had tickets. I'm hearing there's some amazing treasure to be found at Comic-Con. I'm hearing some really, really good stuff was found at Comic-Con. Some of the toys there and collectibles are really resaleable. But I still had some luck. I picked up some jewellery. And the lady goes, oh, you can have that for $1. So I gave her $1 actually, because this is silver. It's got 925 on it. This necklace is silver. 925 written on that as well. It's possible it has diamonds, but I would have to, they might just be little gemstones. But if it's actually silver, there's a fairly decent chance I think those might be little diamonds in it. So I'll take those to my jeweler. There's also this. I don't know what it is. It's like a napkin ring, but it's a bit too small to be a napkin ring. So there was that. And there's this earring, and I'm not sure on this earring. I don't know what it is. It's got something stamped on it, but I got to get it all checked out. I don't think it could be a men's ring. I think it's too big. Like, it's really... It's weird. It's like really wide, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. So that was, I picked those up. And then I picked up some cool Disney stuff as well. I got this lady just selling all this stuff from her wedding. She didn't want it at all. So I've got like these wedding Disney things, and a little Mickey Mouse badge, and it all comes in kind of a cool Mickey Mouse box. So that was nice. I picked that up, and I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. But I picked it up with a Disney book. Oh, there's a Disney book over there, but I can't be bothered going and reaching for it. So I got the Disney book and the Disney box of things, and she said, oh, $2 for those. So that was some nice finds. I think I can probably do all the Disney things together, and the Disney book on Amazon I can probably sell for, I think it sold for about $25, $30. It's called The Art of Walt Disney. Oh, scarf ring. You guys are clever. That's what it is. Scarf ring. Okay, that makes sense. It's really heavy, actually. It's interesting. I don't know what it is. But I just pick them all up. Sometimes when you're yard sailing, it's good or estate sailing. It's good to just have a pile of stuff or a box of stuff and do a bulk deal. And then you can kind of, like, it's like a weird psychological thing. If you show one thing to someone, they will say, oh, that's an important thing, that's $5. But if you show them that one thing with a bunch of other things, sometimes they'll just be like, oh, $5 for the lot. So, or even less. It's like a weird way of pricing. Yard sale pricing is a very strange thing. Then, oh, the necklace isn't a moon, it's a horseshoe. It's a cute little, it's a horseshoe necklace. There it is. Let it focus. I don't know if you can see that. There's Periscope, and I'm showing it to zoom now. So it's just a little horseshoe. So I think it's kind of cute. I'll take it to my jeweler and see what they say. But yeah, 925 is silver and not magnetic, so always an easy way of finding things at a yard sale. Melinda, it was my foot that was severely damaged, and I did show what happened. It was a pencil lead. So for those concerned about my foot, that was the pencil lead that came out of my foot. But my foot appears to be okay, and I'm still alive. So that's good. So then I went to the yard sale next door to that one, and there was some good stuff there. So the first thing I saw was these shoes in the box. Boom. And I'm like, oh, these look posh. And they still had the tag on, and is it Diadora? I don't know. Picked these up, and they were she said $5 for these shoes. I'm like, okay. And then she said, oh, I've got some more. And she had another pair of them with the tags on. Another $5. And these are selling on both Amazon and eBay for about $50 plus. $50 to $60 a pair. I would like to sell these on Amazon, but I don't think I will because it's hard to prove authenticity. If you buy from a yard sale, you can't really prove they're authentic, even though they are authentic. I mean, like, these aren't really going to be faked. But I probably wouldn't risk it on Amazon, just because if someone said, no, they're not authentic, I don't want to risk my Amazon account. So I'll probably sell those on eBay. So I got the 2 pairs of shoes, like those, and I said, well, if I buy the 2 pairs of shoes, because you're saying $5 each, would you, and I pay $10, would you throw in the bag that goes with them? Whoa, and she said, yes, absolutely. So I got this really awesome, huge, brand new bag with them as well. Whoa, I got a bag, 2 pairs of shoes for $10. And then she said, I don't have any change for a 20. And I'm like, oh. So I asked the people next door. They didn't have any change for a 20 either. So I said, okay, what else have you got? Let me make it up to $20. And she said, oh, well, the hats are $1. So I got 10 hats. Oh, my gosh. I got 10 of these Callaway hats. And these are selling for $20 each on Amazon. And I got 10 of those. Boom! So for $20, I got 2 pairs of shoes, brand new, the bag, and 10 hats. And I didn't even know the hats were worth anything. I just thought I'd do them as a bulk lot on eBay. But I'm really happy with that. I think that was a really cool find this morning. Did I find anything else? I'm trying to think whether I went to any other yard sales this morning. I think there was something, but I don't remember what it was. So that's kind of been my week from a treasure hunting point of view. So I did Walmart. I did Walmart for clearance. I did Walmart for clothes bundles. Oh, cool. Cynthia's asking about bundling clothes. Yeah, a lot of people are getting into bundling clothes. It's becoming kind of a big thing. There are people doing it with Amazon to Amazon flips. They're buying from Amazon. Bundling, so finding great deals on Amazon, bundling them with other things, selling them back on Amazon. I'm looking in Walmart. I'm doing like cheap licensed clothes at the moment. If you're on Periscope, I recorded a Periscope in Walmart last night, and I think it's still up. If you look up Catherine Tweets on Periscope, I recorded last night, and I found like some cool tanks. Are they called tanks? I was calling them vests, and someone laughed at me for calling them vests. But I found tanks, and there were pink ones with palm trees on, and they all kind of coordinated. They were like $3 each in Walmart, but they had like neon pink ones, neon yellow ones, and one with a pineapple on, one with palm trees on. I thought it'd be really cool to make a bundle of 3 of those vests. Given that they're only like $3.50 or $3.90 each, you could put 3 together and probably sell them for about $30. People are bundling clothes with all sorts of things, Cynthia. They're putting together outfits, especially for children. You can bundle anything. You can bundle like a cute little dress with a necklace, with a hat, with sunglasses. I saw some great things in Target. I made a little Periscope in Target, and I was looking at a few of the clothes in there. They had like little girls' swimsuits for like toddler girls, and they were like flowery little swimsuits, and then they had like wrap dresses over the top. Boom! That's such a simple bundle to do, like the swimsuit and the wrap dress. You could do coordinating flip-flops, sunglasses, a hat, like a sunshine kit. I got thinking last night, because where are we now? We're in July. We're well into July. In like a month, 2 months, people are going to start thinking about fall. And for fall, I would start thinking about things like blankets and pajamas, like especially if you can find licensed, if you can find like character blankets. I would look at things like blankets, pajamas, plush toys, make winter kits, make sort of evening cozy TV watching kits, like gift bundles. And as we get into Q4, those are going to be huge, huge. Blankets sell really well in Q4, blankets and plush toys. And if you can bundle them with things like dressing gowns, pajamas, robes, slippers, cuddly toys, all of those kind of things, I think there's some serious scope there. I don't know, I love the clothes bundle idea. This is something I really want to jump on myself. And I'm kind of new to bundling clothes. I'm seeing a lot of other people doing it. I've been kind of helping other people with it. But I'm new to doing it myself. So it's been kind of a fun experience for me going and researching clothes bundles. As with everything else, think keywords and niches. The key with Amazon for selling anything on Amazon is having keywords and niches in mind. It's really hard to sell a generic product. If you have like just a flowery shirt, it's going to be hard selling a flowery shirt. You need something specific about it. If it's got a great big sunflower on the front, then you've got more chance because you've got a sunflower shirt. So always, that was why I was kind of showing like palm trees last night, because palm trees are a great niche. Palm trees are something that people actually search for. Like I want an 80s tank with palm trees and pineapples on, and I want it in pink and neon colours. Neon is a great keyword. Just a little tip there. Neon, retro, 80s. Great keyword. I'm giving away all my secrets. I give away way too many secrets. And if you watch me on Periscope, I am giving away secrets left, right and centre, and I think everyone might hate me. I think there might be like hitmen waiting behind the carts in Walmart for me because I'm giving away a little bit too much there. But oh, what else happened this week? I did a bundle cast. This week, and that was awesome. Guys, if you're not in bundles, you should consider bundles because I keep doing bundle casts. This was the 4th one I've done, and the value keeps going up because I gave away some very specific, Cynthia says don't give away too much, keep it for the bundle people. I hope I gave you some stuff last night. I gave some very specific bundle advice last night, and I did do a bundle cast last week that had tons of information. I gave away some very specific bolos that I actually sold last year. I said what I sold last year, what I tried to sell last year, and what didn't work for me last year. So I was very specific about what worked, what didn't work, what I actually sold, what I listed. So there were some very specific bolos in the bundle cast. I gave away some other ideas as well. Yeah, there was some interesting things in the bundle cast, but I won't share too much, Cynthia. I'll keep it for you guys. So you're special. But yeah, so it's been a good week. Oh, and then I talked to Jodie, and she was awesome. Guys, did you see the interview I did with Jodie Larson? I put it on YouTube. And the reason I did it, I think I saw Lauren Fisher asking about prepping and shipping services, packing and shipping services. And I was really, really excited to hear more about it, because I've always heard people talking about packing and shipping and prepping and shipping. And I'm like, this is a really interesting idea. So what it is, if you are buying pretty much anything, online arbitrage, if you're buying wholesale, if you're buying private label, and you just don't want to deal with a lot of inventory at home, you can outsource all the preparation or the labeling or the shipping. And Jodie Larson has a company called Fulfillment Butler that do that. And so I was really lucky. She talked to me and explained how it all works. What you do, how, like who she works with. And it was interesting to me because she has a lot of international clients, a lot of people working from the UK or from other countries, and they're ordering stuff in the US or overseas, getting it sent to her, and then she sends it to the Amazon fulfillment centers, and they never touch the inventory. They never even see the inventory. And this super appealed to me because I have so much stuff. I have too much stuff around my house. So I was really excited about that. And I kind of want to do that. As I move more into doing private label and wholesale, I was really interested to see how it works, and kind of what she does and who she's doing the work for. And someone spotted something interesting in the video. She's got a lot of boxes coming in from 888 lots. And I don't know, is anyone using those? I've been hearing reviews of 888 lots. And they're a liquidation company. And I've heard they get a lot of their products from Amazon. And people are buying big lots of products from 888 lots, and then they are separating it out and sending it back into Amazon. So I'm really interested in hearing more about this, whether anyone's had any success with doing this, because I'm hearing a lot of people are really enjoying it and having getting a lot of profit out of that. So I'd be interested in hearing reviews, both good or bad, with that. What else is going on this week? Swap.com, I'm still waiting. Has anyone heard back from Swap.com? I know a lot of us got into it about 5 weeks ago now. I don't know. How long was it? 4 weeks ago? It feels like it's been a month. And we sent in boxes, and I sent in 2 big boxes full of women's clothes. What else was in mine? Books, toys, and kind of waiting to hear back from them. Leanne says her box was received June the 18th. Wow, that's kind of a long time ago now. Oh, Jeff Stevenson says he's ordered a lot from 888 lots. It'd be cool to hear how that goes, Jeff. I'm curious how people are doing with 888 lots. I know they're getting a lot of people talking about them at the moment. Okay, Adam just asked what swap.com is. It's kind of interesting. They take... you can just fill a box and send it to them. And the great thing with swap.com is that they take the pictures and list it for you. So you don't have to do anything. They describe it, take the pictures, list it. You set the price. The downside, I've heard they're very picky, that they reject a lot of products. If it doesn't fit with their criteria, I've heard they reject a lot of products. So I'm waiting to see what they say about my box, about my products that I sent in. You can send in used clothes, women's, I think the focus is on women's clothes and children's clothes. You can send in toys, baby products, and I think books related to women and children. So that's actually quite a lot of stuff, and it's nice for used baby products, because you can't sell used baby products like swings or anything like that. You can't sell those on Amazon. So it's actually really nice for used baby products that are in good condition. And I know you always see loads of that stuff at yard sales, and they're often selling it off in lots really cheap. So it's actually a great thing. If you do yard sales, or you clear out rummage or yard sales, you go at the end. This would be a great way to say, I'll take all this stuff off your hands for a small amount. Then you just stick it all in a big box, send it to swap.com. I've heard they're having delays, and I blame you, Leanne. I said this last week, but I blame you, Leanne, because you got everyone so excited about swap.com, that apparently now they've said they're having delays, and they are hiring more staff to deal with all the crazy amount of boxes we are sending in. So I'm hoping I'll hear back from them soon. I'm hoping I'll be able to get some sales from them soon. That would be really nice. But that's what's going on with swap.com. What else happened this week? Let me look at my notes, because I've had a long week. I've done a lot of treasure hunting. I've done a lot of sourcing. I gotta say a big thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping things. I need to say a big thank you to Lauren Fisher. I'm coming back, guys. Hold on. I need to lean down here. Lauren, are you here? Are you watching? I don't know if Lauren's watching, but she's like possibly the most awesome person in the world. Lauren, thank you for my chocolate. She sent me chocolate because she's just a really nice person. So Lauren, I don't think you're here, but thank you so much for my chocolate. That was really kind of you. No, I don't think you're a stalker, but if you are, it's good, because stalkers that send chocolate are like the best stalkers, and I need more stalkers that send me chocolate. Yeah. That's good. Chocolate stalkers. Okay. What else is going on this week? So, that's kind of most of my treasure hunting news. Blue Sky, Isaac and I are just working and not sleeping very much. I do want to... Can I screen share briefly? Let me just do a quick screen share. I'm going to have to move my phone. Where can I move my phone to? I'll move it there. Sorry, Periscopers, I don't want to make you seasick, but I can't see my screen. So I'm going to screen share briefly. If you haven't gone to the Blue Sky Suite page yet, please do. It's blueskysweet.com. And it's cool now. I've put, Isaac's put a sign up on here. I hope you can see it on the Zoom. But there's a sign up there for Blue Sky News. So if you would like to hear some Blue Sky news, please go to blueskysweet.com and sign up for our newsletter right here. It's super easy. You just type in your email address, click subscribe, and that's it. There's also a demonstration of the Blue Sky Suite, a little bit of the Blue Sky Suite software that we are launching at ASD. Whoa! And there's also a list of the classes and meetups we are having at ASD. And the meetups, oh my gosh, the meetups are going to be huge. Lots and lots of people signing up for the meetups. And quite a few people signing up for the classes as well. So please do, if you are thinking of taking a class with us at ASD, or thinking of coming to a treasure hunting or a Blue Sky meetup, that's the page you want to go to. So I'll stop the screen share there. But yeah, that's what we're doing at ASD. So you can get all the info there. I'm running a social media class, which I think you guys might enjoy. And Isaac's running one on Shopify and showing you how to get a web store up and running with Shopify. Hey, I haven't said hello to everyone. I'm going to say hello to all the Zoomers. So there's Joni, there's Bob, Zuzu, Jeff, Janet, Larry, Shirley, Diana, Jean, Dawn, Sandy, Deborah, Erin, April, Ramona, Susie, Diana, Linda, Cynthia, Brian, hi Brian, Kelly, Diane, Pam Martin, Cindy's here, hi Cindy, Jessie, Adrian, and Jeff. Yay! Lots of people here. I wonder if I can bring up the Periscopers. Can I see who's watching on Periscope? Oh, I can. There's Katie, there's Melinda, there's Beach Charmed. Thank you for all the hearts, Beach Charmed. You're like the heart... Oh, no, you're not the heart winner. Leanne is the heart winner. Oh my gosh, Leanne, you're giving me all the hearts in the world. There's Adam, there's Joni. Wait, Joni, you're in 2 places. Oh my gosh, I'm so dizzy. There's Dana, thank you for the hearts, Dana. Cindy, Julie, thank you for the hearts. Selena, Helen, and Paula, thank you all for the hearts on Periscope. Yeah, Periscope has like a heart system. So if you like people, you just give them lots of hearts, which is nice because, oh my gosh, I just lost my screen on Zoom. Oh, there we go. You're back. Okay, that's good. Cool. So how has everyone been this week? Have you guys got any questions you would like me to answer or anything you would like me to talk about? Because I know it's been, sorry, I'm moving the Periscope around. I don't know. I've been very busy treasure hunting and just getting on with things, and didn't really plan a big Zoom cast other than the treasure hunting I've done. Back to school bundles selling like crazy. That is really good to know, Joni. Yeah, there's some good back to school bundling going on. I don't want to share anything because it was all for the bundle cast viewers. I gave a lot of info out on back to school bundles for the bundle casters. But what I would say, I'm going to give you 2 hints, non-bundlers. One is that back to school covers everyone. Back to school is everyone from toddlers and pre-K all the way through to college and postgraduate. So think big with back to school. The other thing I will say about back to school, without giving too much away, don't hate me, Cynthia, don't hate me, I gave you all the good stuff. The other big hint I will give you about back to school is don't just think about school, think of all the activities that go with school. Think of all the clubs, the sports, and all the other activities that go with back to school. And those are kind of good hints if you're thinking of bundling or putting together products, making products. And don't forget blue sky thinking. You can customize things, Blue Sky members. Think calculators, pencil cases, backpacks, lunch boxes. You can get those custom printed. So if you put together like art from somewhere like DeviantArt or Fiverr, and you get those printed, you get your artwork and you get it printed onto something like a calculator or a pencil case, big scope there. Just remember your niches. It's all about niches and keywords. Cool. Okay. Oh, Brian's got his head down. How's that going, Brian? Brian has a plan. And his plan is to sell $10,000 worth of product, not on Amazon. Is that the plan, Brian? That's a pretty awesome plan. Brian, do you have a link or anything where you are sharing your progress? I know you have Daddy Mobucks on Twitter, and you have a blog as well, don't you? Can you share your blog link with the group so we can all follow how that's going? Because I would like to sell. I think that's a great goal. I think there's a lot of people who want to join you on that, on selling $10,000 before August. DaddyMobucks.com. There you go, there's the link. So if you want to join Brian on selling $10,000, daddymobucks.com. Cool. So I think I'm going to finish it a bit early today. I'm going to go drink some coffee, and I'm going to go and list my stuff and sell my stuff. I think I'm going to go and teach Autumn, my 14-year-old. I think I'm going to go and teach her to do eBay. I think that would be a plan, because I don't really want to do eBay. Oh, and I'm going to go and eat the chocolate that Lauren sent me. Thank you again, Lauren Fisher. That was really nice of you. Guys, go and check out my YouTube. Let me post a link. It's youtube.com/Catherine Treasure. I've been posting loads of videos to YouTube. So there's the interview with Jodie about Fulfillment Butler. I post the archives of the Zooms to YouTube. And I think I'm also going to archive more of my Periscopes to YouTube. If you want to watch me live on Periscope when I go out and about, if you follow me on Catherine Tweets, you will get an alert when I do a Periscope. And I've been Periscoping a lot lately, from yard sales, from Walmart, from everywhere, from Target. just getting out and about and doing things. Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining me for this Zoom scope, both Periscope people and Zoom people. Thank you for all the kind wishes about the terrible misfortune that befell my foot. I'm glad it's all well now, or appears to all be well. I'll let you know when I've got this jewellery valued. I'm going to take this all to the jeweller and see what it's worth. So I'll let you know if I have some good news from that. Otherwise, I'm going to go sell video games. I'm going to go sell footwear and hats. And I hope you all have a lovely evening and a nice weekend and sell lots of stuff. Okay, I love you all, guys. Have a great one. Happy treasure hunting.